recording, sir. I'm sharing this chart. Now I want you to analyze it. Okay. So now you analyze it. I'll just be highlighting it whatever you say. So now I'll give you the background. This girl is I think around 25 years old. In January of 24, when it was a Ketu Saturn Ketu Dasha 2024 January, उसका फर्स्ट किडनी ट्रांसप्लांट हुआ and 1 year from there, January 2025, when it was a Ketu Mercury Jupiter Dasha, the kidney failed. She's back on dialysis. So the question what her father had asked is, will a second transplant help her? Second transplant, so second surgery help her? And any question about longevity. So the thing remains that when a person is on dialysis, longevity is not the issue at all. Like even a 10-year-old fellow on dialysis can live till he's 95 also. So it is not like a heart thing where they put a stent and it does after 10 years validity or something like that. So longevity, frankly, I'm just giving a little bit of a background because I've done some study on that. So kidney failure doesn't mean end of life at all. It is just that you have to be on dialysis once a day or once a week or whatever it is. That is the only thing. There is no threat to life as such. Absolutely no threat to life. So that question also we can see because her threat to life over here could be beyond some other reason also. So that also you have to see. But otherwise, this is the background. Now you tell me and I'll keep highlighting. What is the first thing that you do? I want you all to analyze it. It's a complicated case, so I'll anyways be helping you. What is the first thing that you will see?
I'm beginning, I didn't see the screen sharing. It's going blank. 1 second, I will be joining.
Your net is low. I cannot even hear you. Sankal, can you see the screen? Just do this on. So tell me, what is the first thing that you will see? First thing is basically you will have to identify kidney, correct? Kidney you will have to see. You will have to see what is the question for operation, and this is the second operation, correct? Surgery. So पहले ये दोनों का मेरे को बताओ. Kidney का.
So kidney so 7th house, right?
Okay, 7th house. And what is the Karak planet?
Jupiter, Moon.
Jupiter, Moon is also a secondary Karak. The main one is Venus.
Venus.
See, I'll tell you one thing which I had remembered long back. Nobody used to help that time. ये J जो दिख रहा है ना, इसका बराबर उल्टा is like L, no? So Jupiter is the Karak of liver. And Venus है ना, if you rotate it this way, it becomes K, kidney. This is how I remembered. Even just now when you say kidney, I rotate it and I get it to that. Okay, just for your help. That is it. So basically Venus is the thing. And 7th house is thing. Okay. Surgery is seen by which house? Operation. Surgeries. Mahesh, which is there? Can you tell me? Surgery is seen from which house?
10th house.
No, absolutely not. Yuga? Yuga, your voice.
Surgery 5th house. 5th and 8th house.
Yuga, what did you say? 8th, you said?
8th house.
Yeah. 8th house is surgery, accident, surgery, everything. So second operation becomes which house?
10th house.
Correct. So second operation becomes 10th house. So we have to see this. We have to see this. We have to see Venus. Sun is here, so Venus will be here. So this is Venus. and we have to, this is also the sixth Rashi. Correct? Are we to see all this? Correct? So now tell me, what is this trying to tell you? What is this trying to tell you? Venus in Mars. What is Venus in Mars?
Surgery of Venus related karak actually.
So Venus is kidney. Mars is surgery. Mars is also eighth lord of surgery. Mars is also third, which is eighth from eight. Correct? And it is seated in sixth Rashi, which is ruled by Mercury.
Mercury.
Mercury also rules the 10th house of second surgery. And from this surgery, it is the eighth from there, where Mercury is seated. Correct? This one I bari. Can you see this? Okay. So it is a verification that Venus, Venus, which is basically kidney, Mars, which is a karak of surgery also, and in this case, eighth house of surgery, is seated in the sixth Rashi, which is ruled by Mercury, which is seated in the third house, which again eighth from eight. And Mercury also rules the 10th house, which is the house of second surgery. So is the thing verified? Where is Aruda seated? Again in the 10th house of second surgery. Aruda is a verification. Correct? And where is Kavipu seated? Kavipu seated in the 11th house. So that is what Ichhapurti. So you have to see the distance between Udayam and Kavipu and Udayam and where Aruda is seated. What is this trying to tell you? That is the first thing that you have to see. So if you just check that, Kavipu is seated in the 11th house of Ichhapurti. So it is trying to tell that this person's Ichhapurti ka effect kya hone wala hai. Correct? Now, where is the lord of this fellow seated? He is seated here in the 10th house of second surgery. So first of all, Kavipu seated in the house of Ichhapurti का क्या मतलब है?
Wish fulfillment एकदम से नहीं होगी. There
Correct.
will be obstacle.
No, so it is cancelled, no? Kavipu is like a cancel.
हाँ, वो काम नहीं होता.
हेलो हेलो हाँ बोलिए कितना टाइम में आएगा नहीं नहीं इतना लेट नहीं आइए अपन अन्य फिर शाम को याद करेंगे एक 4 बजे के बाद में हाँ पर नक्की आना फिर कल मैं नहीं हूँ हाँ सॉरी व्हाट वाज सही आई लॉस्ट द ट्रैक
कि जहाँ कविपु बैठता है वहां का काम नहीं होता.
तो ये कभी को हियर मुझे उसका इच्छा पूर्ति हैज गॉट डैमेज एंड कभी को जिसको पकड़ता है उसको भी डैमेज कर देता है so Kavipu is catching moon in Jupiter. Now can you tell me basic karak of moon? I don't know whether you know, remember that karak of moon is change. Some change. So it is a change in the Jupiter. Jupiter is what again? I told you subsidiary karak of kidney, boneless object. Correct? So basically, if you see it in a nutshell, Kavipu is seated in 11th house. So that is the first negation. कि इच्छा पूर्ति की प्राप्ति नहीं होने वाली. Then Kavipu is catching what? Kavipu is catching the 11th Lord again. Ichhapurti ko वापस और टक्कर मार रहा है. Correct? And if you go deeper into it, which normally these people don't, but we go, we say moon. Moon is also a subkarak of kidney. Jupiter is boneless object, again a karak of kidney. And I have given in my inferences, Jupiter is also called as Punarvasu, this is basically. It is called sluggish, you read my thing over this, sluggish kidney. It's the karak over there. Over here, Mars, which is coming here, Venus is kidney. Mars is blood, if you remember. And Mars in Chitra Nakshatra talks about inflammation of the ureter. Ureter means the tube which connects the kidney to the bladder. Or it means hemorrhoids, which is basically blood clots in the kidney. So in this case, it might most probably be that blood clot because Mars is there. So one of the two. So that is the problem which this girl is facing. So now, if you were to give an answer with this background, whether the second surgery will be successful or not, what will you say?
नहीं होगी.
So we can also see the nakshatra of the second surgery, or we can see bhagya of that second surgery.
Correct, barabar. So nakshatra of the second surgery may not. You mean Mercury ka nakshatra Saturn. This is the sixth lord.
Sixth lord.
So again, 6 and 12 has come into the picture. Plus
Yeah.
Saturn, not a good this thing. And second one, if you want to see the bhagya of this, you have to see this house. Correct. Here Hora is also right, showing you that. So the 8th lord is again over here. 8th and 3rd lord. That is also negation. 6 and 12 is a negation. Correct. Then if you want to see it further, the Udayam lord is seated in the 8th Rashi of Mars. It's not exalted or debilitated, but it is in an inimical Rashi. Barabar. Then here if you see, this is the Earth Tattva seated in the Water Tattva. So again, it is not a very good sign over here, all these things.
And again, it is like it is getting afflicted by this Mars and Saturn thing. That's why.
Who's getting affected?
If it could have been in good shape,
Yeah,
then
Mars,
it could have been better.
I didn't understand. Mars and Saturn is hitting whom? The Udayam Lord. Udayam. Correct. I don't know what he said. I didn't understand. He's saying Mercury is affected by Saturn and Mars. Anyway, I think it's fallen out. You all have any other this thing?
सर अगर मान लीजिए उन्होंने ये पूछा रहा कि अगर सर्जरी अभी नहीं करानी कितने टाइम रुके हम ताकि ये स्पैन सक्सेसफुल हो जाए, तो टाइम फ्रेम देख सकते हैं अपन इसमें कि कब कराएं ऑपरेशन.
नहीं, कब कराना? It is basically telling you that the second operation is going to be a failure.
थर्ड विल बी फ्रॉम 11th हाउस.
अरे पर थर्ड किडनी किधर है? एक बार किडनी रिप्लेस किया, दूसरा रिप्लेस किया, तीसरा कहाँ से लाएंगे वो किडनी? Then you cannot put one of them, no? Sankalp, what were you saying? I didn't understand. Saturn and Mars are affecting what?
No, like I was saying that if Mars could have been in better position, so it could have been at least helped that case.
Yeah, Mars is basically moving towards its exaltation point. So Mars is 9 degrees, maybe it is here somewhere. It is moving towards exaltation point. Correct. But Mars is in Rahu. So Rahu will not give us this. And if you see, it is seated over here with the transit Rahu in Jupiter. So Rahu again the diffuser, and Rahu is kidney. Dusra thing is Lal Kitab. If you say Rahu Dhua, fog, and this is oxygen. So oxygen and Dhua mixed together again is a failure. In the 6th house of Rogue. So if you see the 6th house of Rogue, Mars with Saturn, which is again a bad combination. sorry, Mars with Rahu. Rahu with Jupiter, again bad combination. This is the Karak of your kidney, and this is the Karak of surgery in the 6th house of Rogue.
सर इट मींस जब आपने चार्ट बनाया था ना पूरा कमेंट्स के साथ, तो उसमें जो रेड एरोज थे वो कॉम्बिनेशंस बता रहे थे ना?
I'll open that.
जो आपने जिसमें मेंशन किया था R1 R6, जो आपने ग्रुप पे शेयर किया था।
What are you asking?
हाँ ये वाला सर, इसमें जैसे सैटर्न केतु से जो एरो जा रहा है केतु सन पर,
This was
यानी ये जो रेड एरोज है ये कॉम्बिनेशंस बता रहे हैं।
it's a very complicated thing. That's why I was not saying. But since you're asking me, I will show you. Basically, if you see Saturn, this is the natal Saturn. And that I told you it was basically Ketu, Saturn, Ketu Dasha was on. Now, if you see, Saturn is in Kritika Nakshatra, Sun. Her Ketu is in Uttar Shada Nakshatra, again Sun. And केतु एंड सैटर्न का यहाँ पर कनेक्शन आ गया।
ठीक है।
कैन यू सी द जामा सैटर्न इज इन केतु?
केतु, यस।
So is it some sort of a connection? It is not in trine. The red is not showing a trine. The connection trine is here only in the natal Saturn Ketu. I am trying to show the connection of Jamakol with D1. So here it has. And now here, if you see, I have given all the inferences. Your Karak plus of detail I have given here. So if you read it, you will understand what is Magha Nakshatra for. So Magha Nakshatra also has got certain character, this thing like that. I have written here also Magha, if you see here, no?
सर इसमें जो एरो बनाया था ना अपने सैटर्न केतु के नीचे, यहाँ 6 लॉर्ड सैटर्न इन केतु बोथ दशा लॉर्ड्स इन D1, फिर इसके बाद ये जो एरो बनाया, इट मींस कि वो ज्यादा भारी है कविपु इन उदयम लॉर्ड मर्क्यूरी। वो एरो का मीनिंग क्या था, डबल एरो का?
इधर है डबल एरो
सर जो सैटर्न केतु है ना 11th हाउस में 12th हाउस में, जिसमें नीचे आपने मगा के नीचे रेड में कमेंट्स लिखे हैं 6th लॉर्ड सैटर्न इन केतु,
करेक्ट।
उसके आगे दशा लॉर्ड इन D1 के आगे आपने 2 एरोज लगाए ऊपर ऊपर ऊपर। नहीं सर यहाँ सैटर्न केतु 9 डिग्री 24 मिनट्स के नीचे जो कमेंट डाला है ना आपने रेड में, इसमें मैं D1 के आगे जो 2 एरोज है ना उसके बारे में पूछ रही हूँ। आपने जगह जगह पर एरोज लगाए, एक जगह सिंगल एरो, एक जगह डबल है।
So it is simple, no? It is basically saying that the Saturn in Ketu Nakshatra in D1, the Dasha lords in D1, it is going towards the Kavipu, and the Kavipu is going towards the moon.
Okay, got it.
Syntax. So anyone else has any doubt? So you all read this out properly later on. Well, read the analysis properly, because see, I'll tell you one thing, you all have to practice Jamakol on a daily basis if you want to be good at it. Firstly, whenever the question is asked, I'll tell you what the regular people think and the way at least I think. One is basically they just see which planet is coming to Udayam, whether the Udayam Lord is exalted, debilitated, Kavipu catching 11th Lord or Karak, and say yes or no. I don't do that. I actually do what they tell you not to do, which is I analyze it like a birth chart. Okay, so first I check what are the karak. So in this case, kidney tha. So kidney ka jo karak hai, from the Rashi point of view, from the planet point of view, and from the nakshatra point of view. So that I make a note of that. Now, if you don't have the data, you will have to search, which I did. As we go along, I can search. I'm not going to give you the full data. I'm sorry. So if you want to know, Google है, बाजू में Google खोल के रखो, Karak planet of kidney in Parashari astrology, एक टाइप करके रख दो. Every time just keep changing that. So उधर खटखट करके आ जाएगा. कारक नक्षत्र ऑफ किडनी इन Parashari astrology, वो खटखट आ जाएगा. Make a note of that and make a note in your main master tabulation also. Once you know the Karak planets, Parak houses, this is everything, then try to identify those on the chart. Till then, don't start analyzing the chart. Get your background data first. So, जो बीच में मैं भरता हूँ वो मैं पहले भरता हूँ. So, Karak planet कौन सा था? Venus. Subsidiary कौन सा था? Jupiter, Moon. Correct. Second one, उसका which is the Rashi which is related to surgery 8. Second operation 10. ये identify हो गया. Which is the nakshatra which are there. So Magha was there, Chitra was associated, Punarvasu was associated. So these three. So what they stand for? So Magha stands for something, Punarvasu stands for, so Magha is basically kidneys. Punarvasu basically stands for that, what is it called? What is it called? Inflammation in the kidney, some kidney related issue which I have written over. That once you have got that, once you have identified these points, then see how the connection works, and then it will start opening up for you. Till then, it will not open up for you. It will all be like one full stop. Okay, so try.
सर बस एक और पूछना है आपसे, परिवर्तन का क्या इफेक्ट आता है?
Parivartan basically can mean two things. Let us say, okay, now this is a North Indian chart. चल मैं इसके ऊपर ही South Indian बनाता हूँ, so you will understand better. You will be confused. Okay. Now let us say you have got, let's say Mars over here, and you've got Moon over here. Okay. And see the ascendant. So Mars is seated in the Moon ka house and Moon is seated in the Mars ka Rashi. So basically,
Yes.
they are seated in each other's house. Now, so basically Mars will give its functioning in the 4th house and Moon will give its functioning in the 8th house. That is okay. But you want to know Parivartan is basically when they'll swap each other from here to here. Correct. Because here Mars is debilitated, here Moon is debilitated. So Moon debilitated in the 8th house, Mars debilitated in the 4th house. So this Mars can mean blood, 4th can mean mother. So maybe the mother in this case can have some blood related issue. Here 8th house of surgery, Moon mother, debilitated Moon mother could have some sort of a surgery. ऐसे हो सकता है. Now we want to change it over so that Moon also, mother also becomes strong and Mars, which is here, goes to its own house. You have to either activate this or activate this or activate this or activate this. Suppose you activate 4th. 4th is what? 4th is this thing of travel. 4th is the activity of study. Whatever. 4th is the activity of home. So basically, if let us say Moon, which is water or water body, 4th is home. So you make a water body cascade or something at your home. You are activating Moon in the 4th house of home. So what you have activated, out of the 4, you have activated Moon and you have activated this 4. Once this fellow comes here, this fellow will go back to his house.
Okay.
That is Parivartan. So Parivartan, till you do that, your Mars will remain over there and Moon will remain over here only. Till then, that Parivartan will not happen. Parivartan will happen when you activate this or this or this or this and or. This and this karo ya this or this karo ya charo karo, whatever you want. So that is Parivartan.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, चलो long day. We'll call it a day now. जरा वो जामाकुल का, अरे जामाकुल क्या, लाल किताब का practice करो. Very important, because as we are going ahead, if you don't understand this, we will not be able to read the chart. ठीक है? If there is any difficulty, call me. नहीं तो मिलते हैं. हाँ. Okay, bye.